Hey, cousin, it's your favorite cousin Ken here at the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center. Okay, so today I just want to let you know that with all of the things that we're looking at on the news and the world and everything that's going on, just remember that spirit is always in control. I feel like this message is for people that may be a little uptight or you may be going through a lot of emotions, up and downs, feeling uncertain about what is happening in the world, the future of your life. Should you even continue to do the work that you've been guided to do with everything that is going on in the world? And I'm here to tell you, yes, keep going. Keep doing the things that you are doing because remember that we have destruction that is happening, but we also have construction that is happening at the same time. So if you think about a construction site, whenever there is a new building that is going up, a new project, a new development, or anything like that, the old has to come down in order for the new to go up. So, in order for the new to go up, the old has to come down. So, that's what we're watching. We're watching the old world come down right before our eyes. And it is a very, very important time to be alive. Because, and I got to tell you, you are alive at a time when we're going to see everything. And a lot of you who read the Bible or you have these messages that you're receiving from spirit, you know that this time has to come. You know, we've been knowing that this time was going to come, but now is the time. And we are living at a time that a lot of people who lived before us, they heard about this time. They knew that the time would come, but they didn't see it in their lifetime. And in our lifetimes, we actually are seeing it. So you are alive at a very important time. And I'm here to tell you if you're on this planet at this time, within the sound of my voice, you have a reason for being here. Please understand that. And don't forget that because in life, sometimes we can get swept up and wrapped up in everything that's going on in our life and our feelings and our thoughts, our emotions, our behaviors, people in our life, everything going up and down our job, careers, relationships, all these things. And I'm here to tell you that those are all distractions. All right. All of those things are distractions. And it's important for you to be able to extract yourself from whatever is happening in your life and to always stand firm on the foundation that you have a reason for being here. And no matter what you go through in your life, you stand on that foundation and knowing that you're here for a reason. Now, in the beginning, we don't know why we're here. And that's normal because we're here on a path of self discovery. We're here on a path of self mastery and learning how to connect to our divine power. Initially, we don't know why we're here. So we make a lot of mistakes, just like a child, right? A child doesn't know anything about life when they come to this world. They don't know anything. That's how we start off in the beginning. We just don't know anything. And it's okay for you to have teachers and ministers and pastors or even your parents or, people that you trust that help you and guide you. But ultimately, in this time, you have to be 100% focusing on what spirit is telling you. You have to be able to connect to source, the spirit, the creator, God, whomever you call it. You have to be able to connect to that energy for yourself. It is very dangerous. And I'm going to say it again. It is very dangerous for you to rely on anybody other than yourself for guidance. Now, beginning my spiritual journey, nobody told me that. I did not know. And I did what many of you did. I looked to other people for guidance. I watched videos. I knew that the way I was living wasn't working and being wrapped up in the church politics and all that, that wasn't working for me. And I knew that there was just something better. There was something different. There were some things I didn't know, but I didn't know what I didn't know. And on the spiritual path, we always say, you don't know what you don't know that you don't know yet. And that's how it goes. So when you're in religion, that's all you know. So you don't know anything other than what you're being taught. And when you come out of the religious world system, then you start to explore and you start to learn about all the different cultures in the world and all the other different religions and all the other different ways of thinking and being and schools of thought and things like that. And you open yourself up to the abundance of faults, It's a beautiful journey. But I will say that there is a time when you just don't know and you're just trying to figure it out. And the danger in going to other people and looking for them to guide you right now is that you're going to learn so many hard lessons, so many hard lessons. And I can't tell you how many hard lessons I learned by listening to other people, feeling like, oh, I trust this person, so I'm going to listen to what they say, or I'm going to, continue to do things the way I was taught to do them. I can't tell you how many lessons I learned. Spirit just told me up because I'm telling you for real. I got toe up, but that's okay. And I did say toe up, but it was a part of my process. It was a part of the process of growing and evolving as a soul. I had to go through those experiences. I had to go through that time when I didn't know very much and I was seeking help and guidance. And then I came out of that, and now I'm at the point where I'm very confident in who I am, in the power of spirit, in being directed by our creator. But that's not where we all start off. Even though we may feel like we're connected to the spirit, there is definitely a process and there is a lot of work that we have to do in order to reach that vibration. There is work to do. And that's why you hear people talking about doing the work. That's why you hear me telling you about getting into alignment with spirit. And it's really just getting into alignment with the spirit within you so that you can receive that guidance from within. But in the beginning of our journey, we are just trying to figure it out. And that's normal. But I'm here to let you know that now is the time for you to really start to focus in on yourself. The way that you connect to spirit is by going within. So you hear a lot of people talking about meditation, but I don't really want to talk about meditation because I know that sometimes that can be a little off-putting for people who don't necessarily have the ability to meditate. Because when you first start off on your spiritual journey, you don't have the ability to sit still and meditate. That's just normal because you have so many thoughts going through your head, the way you're eating, the way you're living. It is completely contradictory to sitting down and being still. You don't have the ability to sit down and be still. It's almost like a child, right? So if you have a childlike mindset, which is how we all start off, then you don't have the ability to sit down and be able to regulate your thoughts and to be able to receive the messages and the guidance from spirit. It happens over time. So I'm not going to tell you to meditate, but I'm going to guide you towards quiet time. All right. Prioritize your quiet time, even if it's 1 minute a day, if it's 5 minutes a day. It will be very simple because spirit is simple. That's what I'm going to tell you. People make things complicated with their words and all these different things that you have to do and rituals and laws and all this. People make it complicated. Spirit is very simple, just like nature. Nature is very simple. I'm working on a challenge right now, and it is going to help you all with learning how to connect to your spirit over 30 days. So every day you'll get a prompting where I'll give you some type of guidance or something to do in order for you to connect to your spirit, something for you to think about, something for you to do. And I feel like this is going to be very helpful. And normally I don't talk about things before I do it. I just normally do it and be like, here it is, because like the lighthouse is like, boom, here it is. You might go over to the lighthouse now and be like, dang, Ken, like, when did you do all of this? Well, when I was away, I had the opportunity to sit down and create my own books and to record all of the videos for guidance and to do all the things and even the spiritual alignment class. I did everything myself because I've taken the time to just disconnect from life and allow spirit to flow. And when we disconnect from life, we allow spirit to flow, we allow spirit to speak, and then spirit can guide us. Okay. So we have to learn how to disconnect from life. And if we're always busy or we're always planning the next thing to do, then we really don't have time to stop and just be still and hear that guidance because spirit is not going to overtalk you. Spirit is not going to override how you feel, what you got to say, none of that. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You have the free will to move however you want to move. But whenever you get tired of working hard, whenever you get tired of being the driver in your life, then you disconnect from life and then you start to connect to spirit and then you will receive the guidance and clarity that you need. So it's very important to take time out of your day, even if it's a few minutes in the morning before you get out of the bed. Just stop, okay? Just stop. And remember that you have guidance. You have guidance. But if you're not connecting to your guidance, then you don't know what to do. So you'll go outside of yourself to look for guidance from other people, which is what majority of the world is doing. Most of the world is going to somebody to guide them, to help them because they don't know how to get still and receive the guidance for themselves. And to be fair, I know that not everybody has the ability to do this. I am very aware of that. So there are leaders that will help you, but you have to be very, very careful when you trust people with the information that they're giving you because most leaders, especially in the spiritual world, most leaders want you to do what they want you to do, okay? They want you to live how they want you to live. They feel like they know what is best for you, and that's their ego. And that's why a lot of leaders are being exposed, and a lot of people are going to the top as far as spiritual leaders. They're going up to the top, but they're not staying there because they have to allow people the freedom to be at their level of awareness wherever they are. Wherever you are is the right place for you, but I'm here to tell you that you can go up higher if you want to. All right. So I always give you the opportunity. This is just the opportunity for you to go up higher. When I tell you all join us in spiritual alignment class, that's just an opportunity for you to go up higher, for you to connect more. But if you choose not to, then that's also a choice. Okay. So, spiritual leaders out there, just so you'll know, because I know some of you are spiritual leaders and you have your own community, I want to let you know that it is best to give people the freedom to choose and to not judge people for their level of awareness because we all start off at the beginning where we don't know, and then we come into awareness, and then we go into enlightenment. And once we have mastered ourselves, then we can go on and help other people. But what a lot of spiritual leaders are doing is they're trying to help people when they have not saved themselves. So if you don't know how to save yourself, then you cannot properly help anybody else because you're drowning. A lot of leaders are drowning. Behind the scenes, people don't know what these people are going through. A lot of them are not doing well emotionally, mentally. They're not handling life very well because not only do they have their own internal issues, but now they have compacted on top of that the issues and the problems and the weight of the world and other people. And it's hard. It's a lot for them to carry. So this is the reason why a lot of them get caught up in doing different things that you're like, dang, I never thought that person would do something like that, or I never thought that they would go crazy or whatever. You never think that they would do those things, but it's only because the pressure can become a lot. So if you're a spiritual leader out there, make sure that you take time out for yourself and definitely, definitely, definitely make sure that you are allowing spirit to guide you in all that you think, say, and do. Because spirit will always guide you, not towards what's comfortable for you, but what is for the greatest good of all. And when spirit reveals the truth to you about what you're doing, about what is happening in the world, it is best to side with the truth than to go based off of what is or what has always been. If you want to be a leader in this new earth, all right? The new earth leaders, baby, we got a job. Okay? We got a job. And we are the trailblazers because we are blazing a brand new trail, many of us, and we haven't seen an example of the way things should be. But that's the reason why we have to connect the spirit so that we will know. All right. And for those of you that are not necessarily a spiritual leader, you are doing something in the world where you are going to help people in some capacity. So just know that no matter where you are right now, you are on this journey of self mastery. And that is the most important part of your journey because if you do not master self, like I said, you cannot help other people if you cannot help yourself. And it's hard enough to save yourself. And so this is the reason why spirit will cut out different things from your life, different people, different places, different things, mindsets, behaviors, beliefs. All these things will be eliminated from your life if you allow spirit to remove them and you follow that guidance so that you can be free. Every time you release something that doesn't serve you, it frees you energetically for you to go up higher and higher and higher. But where we get caught up a lot of times is we don't don't want to let go. We don't want to let go. We don't want to let go of the way things have always been. We don't want to let go of what we learned when we was 10 years old. We don't want to let go of what mama taught us or daddy taught us, even though we know it's not true. We don't want to let go of that. We don't want to believe that the leaders that we love so much are crooked. We don't want to believe that. We just don't. And when we don't want to believe the truth, then we stay stuck in the lie. And that's what a lot of people do. It's like, what's that song? I can't remember what that song is, but me and my daughters listened to this song, and the guy was saying, like, don't tell me the truth, basically. If you cheating on me, if you doing something wrong, like, just don't tell me the truth. Oh, it's like, I don't want to know. That's what it is. He said, I don't want to know. Like, if you playing me, keep it on the low, baby. Don't tell me because I'm good as long as I don't know. But we don't have the luxury of living in that lifestyle no more. Like, we can't live like that anymore. In this new world, the truth has to be exposed. So we can't hide behind the fact that we just don't want to know. You know the truth. And Spirit is revealing the truth to you about the people that you love or your leaders or even yourself. And when Spirit does that, then that is your opportunity to grow. Is it going to be easy? No. It's not easy. Crucifying the flesh is not easy. Releasing yourself from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, it is not an easy task. But you were created to do it. And if you choose to do it, then you will evolve spiritually. You will get closer and closer to spirit. And this is why I say most people feel like they are connected to the source, but they are not, because the things that we are required to do in order to elevate, we won't do it. So, this is the reason why you're going to see some people are moving forward, some people are evolving, some people are transforming, and some people are not. And then you have those people that will want to cheat their way to the top, that want to look like they're doing this or that, or whatever the case may be, and they will be exposed because only the ones who are on a high frequency will make it into the new earth. And that's just the truth. When I'm talking about this new earth, I'm talking about the new way of being. The Bible talks about a new heaven and a new earth. We are the ones that are building that up. So, with the things that you are doing with your life purpose work, the things that you are doing with healing yourself, it is impacting all of us. And if you choose not to heal, if you choose to stay hurt, if you choose to stay on a low frequency, if you choose to do things the way that they've always been done, then you are a part of lowering the frequency of the planet. And I just got to be honest with you. Even though I love you, I got to be honest with you. We're either raising the vibration of the planet or we're lowering the vibration down, is what it is. So a lot of people who are religious, they will say, hey, come be a part of our group. Hey, be a part of our group. They want to convert people into being a part of their group, even though they know that there is corruption in the group. But hey, ain't my business, okay? It's not my business. I'm staying in my lane. I'm doing my thing. If y'all feel like y'all want to be a part of those systems, I'm not telling you not to be. I'm just telling you that you will see that the truth is going to be exposed, which is what we're seeing right now. And it's not just only with Christian people. I'm talking about all religious people. Everybody that has a group that says my group is better than your group, it all has to come down. It's just what it is. But of course, pride will keep them up so high to where they feel like that's never going to happen, but it's going to happen and we're going to see it happen. So, anyway, I want to tell you to focus on yourself. Okay, connect to spirit for yourself because you can't be disappointed that way. Even when you're listening to me, like you can listen to what I'm saying, but ultimately, don't pay attention to nothing that I say. Listen to what you feel like you need to listen to and then disregard the rest. If you feel like you are a religious person and you really are connected to your religion, then you stay connected to your religion because I'm not here to convert you either way. I'm here to just tell you the truth. I'm not here to tell you that you shouldn't believe in what you believe in because I can remember when I was a Christian and I was in church, baby, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about Jesus. Nothing. Nobody could take me away from it. Nobody could tell me anything. And I know that, like I said, it's levels. It's levels to grow. But even the Bible talks about how it's time for us to grow up. A lot of us are being spoon fed or we're still on milk and we need to move on so that we can grasp and comprehend spiritual things. But we have to be connected to our spirit body in order for us to understand and comprehend spiritual things. If we're so far down out on this earth and in our bodies and in the physical, then we can't comprehend spiritual things. It doesn't make sense. This is why it's important for us to take time away from life. Like I said, even if it's a couple minutes a day, you can do this in the morning as soon as you wake up. Spend times with spirit, just listening, not doing anything, just listening. Get you a journal. Start to write down what you're hearing. Don't be confused. Always know that if spirit is bringing something to your attention, it's just for your observation. It may not be for you to do anything. If you receive a message, receive the message, but it doesn't mean to do anything. Sometimes you're just receiving that message for another time, for a later time, but you open yourself up to receiving the guidance. And then when it's time for you to take action, you take action. We have to learn to slow down. We have to learn from Mother Nature. Mother Nature moves very slow. And being that we are on this planet, even though we are spirit, okay, we are definitely spirit, but we still have a physical body and we are on this planet. And being on this planet, it is a very slow, dense place to be. So we have to learn how to be slow and dense as well, even though our spirit just wants to go and be free and do whatever. We have to slow down because when we move too fast, we do too much, then we're all over the place. We have no guidance, we have no direction. And it's just like being in a car. You just take off in the car, but you don't have GPS, you have no place to go. And you're just trying to figure it out along the way. That's not how we live when we're spiritually connected. When you get spiritually connected to the source, spirit will tell you everything beforehand. Okay? Everything that you need to know, you will know it beforehand. When it's time for you to make a move, you will know it beforehand. Spirit will tell you this, but you have to be open to listen. So, this is the reason why we have to be first listening to the truth so that we can practice hearing from Spirit. Then, once we're listening to the truth and Spirit is trusting us, then we will get further guidance. Then we will be able to connect closer and closer and closer to Spirit. That's how it works. But we cannot put anything before our creator. We just cannot. Not a person, nothing we think, nothing we have, none of it. We have to be able to release all of it and give it over to spirit and trust that our creator is going to take care of us. And once you're in that flow of letting go and you're seeing spirit take care of you, then you have trust that, you're not doing it on your own. You're not here doing anything on your own. And what you were created to do, you also were created with the ability to handle it. But if you're trying to do everything your way, and if you feel like you have to figure it out, then it's going to become unbearable for you. It's going to be very tough, especially moving forward, because the world is changing and the vibration of the planet is moving faster and faster every day. Okay. So the planet is moving faster, the vibration is raising, and we're going from being very, very slow to now we're moving faster and faster and okay. So it's not going to always be this slow, dense place. It's slow now, but it's not always going to be that way. It's going to elevate. So we have to be able to keep up with the energy. And the best way to do that right now is to slow down so you can lock in and you can hear from spirit. Okay. So, I'm going to invite you all to join us in spiritual alignment class for all of you ladies that need to reset. For all of you that are struggling with being disciplined and being consistent, if you have addictions, you have habits that you need to release, anything like that, join us in spiritual alignment class. There is no judgment. You can start over again. You can begin again. You can do whatever it is that you need to do in order to help you to get to your next level. You can do it. It just takes your time and it's going to take your energy. But once you start putting your time, effort, and energy into yourself, then you're going to see your life change. But if you're putting your time, effort, and energy into things and people and everything external to you, then you don't have enough to give to yourself. You want to fill your cup up. You want to make sure your cup is full. It stays full. And whatever you give to other people, it comes from spirit. It does not come from your cup. All right. So we ain't talking about coming from the overflow and all that that's left over. No, because you don't have nothing to overflow. Keep it all in your cup. Keep it full. All right. Pay attention to yourself. Nurture yourself. Protect yourself. from people, places, and things, and even from yourself, because we can sometimes be very self destructive. And it's true. We can be very hard on ourselves. We can do too much, way too much. And that's just how we are in the beginning. We do a lot to hurt ourselves, and we have to heal from that. Okay. We have to heal and move forward, and you can do it. So I'm here to help you. I'm definitely here to help you on your journey. Like I said, you can go over to the lighthouse. There are many resources for you all there. All right, cousin. I love y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.